Here we are, guys, February 22nd. We are right here on the cusp of the most exciting time to be a gambler, a handicapper, or both like myself in this business. I mean, it is sports gambling nirvana time. We are just on the cusp of it all with March right around the corner. I mean, a lot of the smaller college conferences, they are wrapping up their regular season this weekend. Their tournaments get underway next week, and of course 10 days from now we'll be hearing about this school or that school wrapping up their and earning their big dance invites. And then of course just a few weeks from now, it is the most exciting time of the year. Forget about the NFL playoffs. I mean, yeah, it's great for Saturday and Sunday action, once a week play. But we're talking about March. We're talking about Wednesday through Sunday for the first couple of weeks, and then Thursday through Sunday for a couple of weeks. I mean, there is nothing better, and it's not just the big dance. It's the NIT, the CIT, the CBA, the ABC, all the little alphabet soup tournaments where teams and schools are playing to get in for the prestige of earning their teams from postseason action, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing better as far as I'm concerned. Hi guys, Al DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Wednesday video report. Listen, I've got a number of free picks, 3 of them, in fact, coming up in just a moment. I'm going to talk about who's hot and who's, well, I don't really have anybody to talk about who's not because everybody I talked about yesterday won. Just about all the handicappers here at the site are absolutely red hot. I've also got a money-saving discount coupon code that'll save you a boatload of bucks as well, coming up in just a moment. Let's get to your who's hot and who's not. Let's get to it right now. In fact, guys, my goodness, Anthony Red did it again yesterday. You know, it's like a broken record, but he keeps on winning. Yesterday, 40-dime winner cashed in with his 40-dime dog winner as Loyola of Chicago got the job done against Valparaiso. Here's the deal, guys. Over the past 34 days, Anthony Red, 34-16, and in that stretch, a $10 better has won $5,342. $5,342. Well, tonight, he has a second biggest play of the season, a play that is twice as strong as last night's winner, the 8th ever 80-dime college basketball release of his career, and it goes tonight. It's a play he's calling his cheap chalk game of the year. Now, as you know, Anthony is a firm believer in college basketball, underpriced favorites, and juicy underdogs. Gee, like he's the only guy in the business that's ever thought of that. Got to take my little cheap shot at Anthony. I know, Anthony. I'll see you on Saturday. I'll hear all about it. But anyway, hey, look, it's the truth, though. Underpriced favorites and cheap, you know, and juicy underdogs in college basketball. It is a way you make money in college basketball, especially more so than in any other sport. Proved it again last night. Big underdog with Loyola Chicago getting the cover against Valpo. Well, tonight he's found an underpriced favorite that he absolutely loves. 8th ever 80-dime college basketball release. And let me put this in perspective for you. He's on a 12-5 run with 50-dime plays. This play is stronger. He's on an 11-2 run with 25-dime plays. This play is over 3 times stronger. Again, $5,340. $10 bettors have won over the past 35 days. And this play is a huge one. 8th ever 80-dime college basketball release of his career. Second biggest play of his career. And that goes this evening. Also going tonight, Craig Davis. Strongest play of his career in college basketball goes tonight. One and only 100-dime college mismatch of the year. Now, guys, he has had only one other 100-dime college basketball play this season. It was back on January 5th. Davidson over NC Greensboro by 29 points. Quick, give me the nicknames of Davidson or NC Greensboro. Don't ask me. I don't know them. And you know my personal rule. If you don't know the team nicknames, you cannot bet on those teams. That's just in my personal creed, okay? Can't bet them if you don't know the team nicknames. Davidson beats NC Greensboro by 29 points. That was his only other 100-dime place. And let me put this in perspective for you. He's on an 18-7 run with NFL 100-dimers the past couple of years, okay? His last 2 100-dime releases in any sport both came in the NFL playoffs. One was in the divisional play. It was a teaser, the Ravens, and the over against the Houston Texans. That was a winner. His other one came in the conference championships. He had the Ravens and the Giants in a teaser against, respectively, the Patriots and the 49ers. That was a winner. This play tonight, a straight-up play, is every bit as strong as those 2 100-dime NFL teaser releases, okay? This play is as strong. It's his second 100-dime college basketball release this season. It's the strongest 100-dime or college basketball release of his career. and it goes tonight from Craig Davis. Also, Jeff Benton, the guy who claims he is the big play specialist. Jeff, got to take a shot at you too. I'm telling you, sometimes these video reports are just too much fun. You should see. Hey, guys, if you could see the email and the instant messages I get from the guys after they watch the videos, I mean, it's amazing sometimes. Some of this I can't even repeat. If this is this is a family video. I can't repeat some of the stuff I get. Jeff is one of the more interesting characters too. Jeff just got a new what do you call it? PC. He had an iPad before, and iPads for some reason we cannot make the iPads work when we do the two-way videos. Used to see me doing with Trace Adams sometimes. So Jeff just got a new PC. We will be doing a video together here probably in the next week or so. So you'll be seeing Jeff, and he'll get his shot at retribution with me here shortly, I'm sure. But tonight, Jeff, one and only 109 regular season game of the year, West Virginia and Notre Dame. He is on a 43-24 run with college basketball 20 dime releases. This play tonight, 5 times stronger. It's his only 109 college basketball release so far this year. He is on a college basketball run of 46-30. So you might want to check that out from Jeff Benton. And finally, one other guy, I mentioned him yesterday, Chris Jordan. Last night had his 600-star play on Michigan. How about that game? Michigan and Northwestern tied at the end of regulation. Michigan rolls easily to the overtime winning cover, right? 300-star winner on the Orlando Magic on Monday. 400-star winner on the Miami Heat on Sunday. Tonight, raising the bar, top-rated 1,000-star release. West Virginia and Notre Dame winning as handicapper at this site dating back to 2006. $1 bettors have won nearly $24,000. So you might want to check it out from Chris Jordan. Let me give you that money saving discount coupon code, guys. You want to save money tonight? Use this coupon code 12PACK. 12PACK. The number 12 and the word pack. PACK. 12PACK. 12 PACK. Put it all together. 12 pack. That will save you 12% off your total purchase tonight. Now, this is another one of those coupons, guys, that can save you hundreds of dollars if you use it the right way, okay? First of all, you have to put everything in your shopping cart at one time. You can't buy one thing and then come back and use it again, okay? You have to put everything in your shopping cart at one time, but you can mix and match. I mentioned Anthony Red over the past 7 weeks. $100 players won over $5,300. So let's say you want to ride Anthony Red right through March Mayhem, right? Let's say you were interested in Anthony Red, let's say getting his 60-day package, okay? Normal price is $649. Well, you could save 12% off that total, save you a little over $70 right there, right? Let's say you wanted to get Chris Jordan's big 1,000-star play tonight, so you would save 12% off of that too. So now suddenly your savings are up over $85 for the day. Let's say you wanted to get the insider money moves for a month. Well, suddenly your savings are now over $100 just right there. Once again, you put everything in your shopping cart at one time, you apply that coupon code 12PACK, and it'll save you 12% off your total purchase price. 12-pack is that shopping cart discount. You can buy one single thing too, guys. The choice is yours. You can buy multiple things or one thing, anything you want. Put it in your shopping cart, use the coupon 12-pack, save 12% off your total purchase price. Let me get to your free picks. My favorite free pick tonight is going to be Tennessee, a team that I have been riding frequently here as a paid pick, as a free pick as well. Why? Because the Volunteers are laying 6.5 to 7 at home tonight against Mississippi, and they have been a great play at home. They've won 10 of their last 11 games at home. Their only loss coming at home to number 1 Kentucky, a game that they led by 8 early in the second half before losing by 3. Overall, they've won 5 straight at home, upsetting Connecticut and Florida along the way. 5-1 straight up at conference play at home. Again, only lost to Kentucky. 6-0 ATS in those games at home. Meanwhile, Mississippi's coming off a 15-point loss at Kentucky on Saturday. Prior to that, they lost by 26 at home to Vanderbilt. They're 1-4 in their last 5 games overall. They're 1-4 on the conference road. They're 1-6 in their last 7 on the road overall. Horrible free throw shooting team, hitting just 59% of their shots at the charity stripe. That doesn't bode well, especially when you're on the road, because you know the calls are going to go against you on the road, and if you can't hit those few free throws you're going to get, that's not going to enable you to be able to cover, especially as a small single-priced underdog. Maybe I should have taken Tennessee tonight as my best bet. And Tennessee's a very good three-point shooting team at home, too, hitting 38% of their shots from beyond the arc. So I like Tennessee in that one. I'm not worried about Tennessee coming off the road loss either at Alabama, a game that they lost 62-50 on Saturday. Uncharacteristic 17 turnovers in that game. And Alabama is still a tough team despite the suspensions, their two top scorers. So I like Tennessee in that one. George Mason, minus the 3 points. Could be a trap here, but I do still like George Mason at Northeastern tonight. Listen, George Mason has a huge look-ahead game with VCU. Of course, George Mason, VCU, and Drexel tied for first place in the Colonial Athletic Association, whose regular season comes to an end on Saturday. George Mason hit a three-pointer at home just 8 days ago to beat VCU by a single point. I used him as a free pick that night. Rematch at VCU on what did I say? I'm sorry, VCU just beat George Mason. George Mason is playing them on Saturday. So they had the rematch on Saturday. The thing that I worry here about George Mason is that even though they've won 5 straight, 11 out of 12, and 16 out of 18, and by the way, George Mason beat VCU. I got my words all mixed up here. The thing that I'm worried about is they get caught looking ahead because George Mason just played Lamar in a bracket buster game on Saturday. And you look at the final score, and it was 75-71, okay, and they won the game. But you have to realize they were up by 13 at halftime. They were up by 17 with 15 minutes to go, and they only won that game by 4 points. So they should beat Northeastern, especially considering that Northeastern's lost 5 of its last 6, and its only win in that time period was against Towson, a team that's won 1 game all season, okay? And Northeastern has failed to cover 7 of its last 11 games. But again, I just worry about the look-ahead factor with George Mason going to VCU on Saturday. So, again, it's all about the look-ahead. George Mason opened at 2, now it's up to 3, and do they get caught looking ahead? This is a very good George Mason team defensively, allowing just 38.8% field goals on the season, tied for 19th in the nation. But Lamar shot 47.4% from the field in that game on Saturday. So just some food for thought there. I also like Marquette minus 12.5 at home because this is the last gimme game for Marquette this season because they close at West Virginia, at Cincinnati, and then home against Georgetown. They've covered 10 of their last 13. They've won 10 of their last 11 straight up. Rutgers has lost 5 in a row, 7 of 8. Gave Syracuse a heck of a battle. The Scarlet Knights did on Saturday in their Sunday at home, losing only by 10. But they lost their previous 3 road games by 18 at Notre Dame, by 12 at Louisville, by 11 at Providence. They're 1-6 on the conference road. Marquette has no size, has no bench, but Rutgers has no experience, not much talent. I think Marquette can run away and pull away and extend the margin in this one. So my 3 free picks in order of how I like them: Tennessee, George Mason, Marquette. Good luck, guys. Talk to you again tomorrow.